In first place was Ben Rasmussen with 17 points. In second place was Robert Broston with 17 points. In third place was Dylan Wilson with 16 points. In fourth place was Caleb Durward with 16 points. In fifth place was CJ Moore with 16 points. In sixth place was Philip Beyer with 16 points. In seventh place was Casey Murnane, also with 16 points. And in eighth place was Thayne Neumann, also with 16 points. And it was a clean cut for the top 8. Here we'll have first and eighth seed, Ben Rasmussen and Thayne Neumann.
Which we have Burn and Zoo.
Yeah.
So,
should
Ben
be
is on
a definite interesting game.
That should be a fast one.
Yeah, it's not going to last very long. We have the Experiment 1 version of Zoo. Looks like a little more little guy than big guy.
See the Gore Clan and Boros Charm combo in here. And let's see anything spicy. Oh, we got 4 Tarka's Command in the burn deck.
We got the new Skullcrack, as a lot of people are calling it.
In fact, he's also running with a 2 of Skullcrack, so it looks like he swung it for 2 and dropped an Eidolon.
Yep.
Which feels really good against Zoo.
Yeah, especially this little guy version where it's just going to be straight beats the entire time.
Yep, there we go.
Triggering is not even going to trigger his own Experiment 1. Kurdape is, though.
He'll take another 2 for it.
We're already down to 8.
2 2s.
Turn him sideways.
12. Like we said, this should be a fast one.
Yep. We're not going to be going much longer here, folks.
Well, let's see here.
And Burn player's just mulling over his decisions here.
This is definitely one where you don't want to make any small mistakes.
I mean, there's an argument for spending 2 Rift Bolts here and saying, go.
Definitely, because he can chump block with his own Eidolon.
Yep.
Oh, there we go.
He pretty much can't do anything here.
Ooh, he does have a Lightning Helix in hand, which feels pretty good against that Eidolon.
You can go ahead, Lightning Helix the Eidolon.
Yep. This will be a net gain of 1.
So he'll go up to 9. I'm going to go ahead and block that Experiment 1 and trade with it.
Taking 2 down to 10.
And that one's over.
So that was a quick one for Burn.
Yep. The Eidolon is actually what did it here.
Yes. Yeah, having to take 4 right there off the bat.
Yeah, not having the Lightning Helix right away for it. We go to the board here. It looks like the Skullcrack, Deflecting Palm Thrun. We have the Feed the Clan, 1 Lightning Helix, 3 Revelries, 2 Ancient Grudge, 2 Path to Exile, 3 Rending Volley. Probably going to see the Feed the Clan come in pretty quick, along with that Lightning Helix. Other than that, I don't think, maybe Deflecting Palm.
I could see it. I can see it.
I don't know if it's better or worse than anything else you're playing in this matchup.
It feels a lot like a Lightning Helix.
Because one of the biggest problems, at least in this matchup, is with Wild Nakados, Kurdates, and Loam Lions, is you're shocking yourself a lot.
Yeah, and you're gonna generally this deck taps out.
Yeah, you're gonna bolt yourself right away and go right down.
All right, and in the burn side, we got 2 Skullcracks, 2 Searing Blades, which I could definitely see coming in. 4 Destructive Reverie, 2 Rending Volley, 1 Electricity, 1 Spellskite, and 3 Core Firewalker. The Core Firewalker is very spicy tech that we've been seeing pop up a lot more in burn sideboards. It feels adequate against you, but I think this particular build, I don't think we bring in the core firewalkers.
No, I don't think the core Firewalker is going to do anything important in this matchup.
I
He
think
does have the 4 Goblin Guides on this side, along with the bolts and the helixes. But overall, I don't think the core Firewalker is where you want this.
no, I think he's just probably gonna bring in the 2 Searing Blades and probably take out 2 commands or 2 Skullcracks.
Yeah.
I'd rather see the commands come out just because the green necessary to cast them.
Yeah, definitely.
But so they're shuffling up here. Interesting. Right.
Looks like we're going to shuffle up present.
It's pretty awesome to see all these stores from across the Midwest having players represented here.
Yeah. Power 9 going with, we had Bad Panda Games, our own D20 obviously. Nerd Rage Gaming was here.
And a big thanks to the Meadery who would have let us stream down there.
Yeah, would have let us. We definitely had some Meadery folk here though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Bad Panda Games from Manitowoc is obviously here vending.
All right, starting us off with an experiment one.
It seems like a good start. You want to get on stomping ground right away. He either has the command or he must have.
I'd imagine a command. Yep,
There's a command. Okay, so he did not side out.
Wait, I would imagine he'd sideboard them all out, but I'm guessing he's not running the full 4 anymore.
He's gonna fetch right away. If it's the Temple Guard, and I want to see the double Nakatl.
Right? Turn it into 3/3/3s.
That seems real good.
Just a little bit, yeah.
I don't know much about Magic, but if my turn 2 involves having
9 power on the board.
Yeah, I'm generally pretty happy with myself. Well, there's one Wild Nakatl. I saw another Experiment one, so it might be just the Experiment one followed by the Wild Nakatl.
Ooh, Dried
Militant.
That worked a little bit better. Hold the Nakatl for the next turn for counters. I do like Dried Militant very much. And say that he's running 3 Grim Lavamancers in this build, so it's actually very relevant in this matchup.
Yeah. Make sure those instants and sorceries get exiled.
Which is...
It's funny because on the play, the burn player is just looking at a completely different ball game now.
Mm-hmm. There's no turn 2 slam the Eidolon down anymore.
Yeah. Like you can't slam Eidolon in this board state. You pretty much have to figure out a way to take care of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually think he has anything immediately that will take care of it.
I'll say that's quite a bit of power he's facing down right now. That's 6 power turn 2 is nothing to slouch at.
We are going to Lava Spike him though.
Swinging for 2, I'm guessing. Nope, he catches the exile.
And there's the Rift Bolt.
Ooh, he has a Bolt and Lightning Helix and the Cats. Cat comes down, he goes up to swinging for 8. And he can still Bolt.
This is going to be a brutal attack.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the burn player is definitely going down to like 3 or 2, depending on how he sequences his spells.
So yeah, Wild Nakatl comes down, 2 triggers of Evolve, that's going to be swinging in for 6, 7, 8, just creatures, so then he can Bolt, bringing them down to 3. Or he can just hold the Bolt to the end of turn. And then the best part is both the oozes will have 2 counters on them so they can regenerate.
Yep. This has got to be the Wild Nakatl coming down.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy that he just asks them, like, hey, is this Wild Nakatl fine?
He unfortunately decided to keep up for Path instead of Lightning Bolt.
Yep.
Which seems very interesting to me.
I don't know. I think it's fair because if the Rift Bolt comes off, That's a prowess trigger. He has double bolt. That's a lot of damage he's taking.
That's true.
Like, he's going to go 3 to the dome here, and if he doesn't block that Swift Spear after the 3 to the dome.
I say right now the burn player is open for a double bolt. Which I see a Goblin Guide, land, commands, Boros Charm. He doesn't have a white for that charm, which is disappointing. Oh, he does have the Bloodstain you can crack for. So that's 4. He's just missing a bolt. If he had a bolt, this game would be over.
Yep.
So we can swing in for 4 here. Oh, no, this is game over. Well, we don't know for sure, but from the burn player's perspective, it
looks like it could be game over. He's going to throw the Wild Nikotl in front. I don't think...
That seems to be it. It looks like Little Zoo will get game 2.
Yep. And we're going to go to game 3. That was pretty intense. The interesting sequencing by the Zoo player got him there with that Path to Exile, leaving that up.
Yep, yeah, definitely stopped that Boros Charm from killing him.
He's going to bring back in a Path to Exile. And another card. Looks like it was a Gorklan Rampager, actually.
Gorklan doesn't feel quite as good in this.
No. However,
Because
he doesn't trigger Eidolon, and he can get a lot of damage.
That's true. The trample is relevant for the small chump blockers. But if you get to the point where Burden is chump blocking, you're doing well.
Yeah.
But it is, 2 mana for 4 damage.
Yeah.
He does play his own Boros Charms too, so you can have that little combo going if he gets up to 4 mana.
Changing up our sideboards a little bit here. Burn player just checking his deck, making sure everything's good.
I don't really think I'd like the Artucker's Command as a 4-of in the main. I feel like it just makes the deck too green heavy.
I can believe that, but it definitely makes it easier to play Destructive Revelry over Wear and Tear.
True.
It's funny how we had that awkward shift in the burn matchup, or the burn deck, when Wear and Tear was printed. Like Boros Charm and Lightning Helix were just like, okay, now we are playing these cards.
We got our starboard card.
And now, like, directly after Destructive Revelry was printed, they're just like, well,
I want to play green.
This is also very good.
But yeah, Command definitely can push it towards more of a green heavy, which I feel like he's kind of skirting the line here by also running the 3-core Firewalkers. I feel like he's way too Naya.
Well, he's running the 3 Sacred Foundries, which doesn't feel bad.
No. But, I mean, for the green, he has 2 Copperline Gorge and 2 Stomping Grounds.
Yeah, that's more of the awkward parts.
Yeah, I think he had to choose one way or the other. More green heavy or more white heavy, and he's kind of skirting the line.
We're getting in there with Swift Spear. Dome him.
The old Taylor Swift Spear.
All right. He's fetching.
Probably hits himself. There we go. There's one thing Zoo's good at, it's hurting itself.
Yeah.
The deck definitely feels a lot different from its legacy counterpart.
Yeah. We're just like, I'm going to grab this Taiga, play this Wild Nikotl, go. I'm going to grab this Savannah, and I'm going to attack for 3.
Mm-hmm. That is a 2-2 kitty. Which it looks like he is a... I thought I saw a goblin guy, but I could be mistaken.
I'm not sure.
Lava spike, there we go.
Basically going to turn it into, yep, into that good old lava axe.
Here we go.
Down to 11.
Suspend a Rift Bolt. Does not feel bad.
We're just going to take it right off camera, too.
Yeah.
Don't need this Rift Bolt. I don't need it in my life.
Just pretend it's not there.
There's the Sacred Foundry to make Wild Nikado a 3/3.
He's already down to 9 life on turn 2.
There's a Kurdate. There's the second Wild Nikado.
That's...
Oh, baby,
have
here
a
we
little bit
go.
of trouble getting through that.
Yeah. We're going to Rift Bolt you.
Which he has a Skullcrack and a Boros Charm, so that's 7 damage. So he's going to the face. Putting him down to 6.
Do we have the win?
Ooh. He just drew another Boros Charm, so he can't kill him this turn.
Now the question is, do you hold the Swift Spear back to block?
I think he would. He's only at 13 life. Those are 3/3 Wild Nikados. He can definitely... I think he plays the Sacred Foundry tapped and passes the turn.
Now the question is, do you play the Sacred Foundry, shock it in, attack with the Monastery Swift Spear, and go, you need to block this?
It feels like a gamble that I wouldn't be willing to take. Because I feel like he could just easily throw the Curd Ape in front of it.
You're not wrong, but sometimes it's a lot easier to just, do you have it?
And I think I see mismatching Curd Apes.
It's a common problem. It's been printed in so many sets that...
Alright, and he's getting in there. 10 power coming across the board. And he has to block being 13, and a bolt just kills him. I say the smart thing to do here would be block the guide, cast anything, and that way he kills the guide. Or he can do that route too. I feel in this case I would block the guide and cast something to kill the guide. And save the Swift Spear. But
Skullcrack you.
Alright, so he's going to be taking 7.
Taking 7 down to 6.
I don't know. I feel like that was incorrect. I feel like blocking the guide was better.
Now we're going to untap Boros Charm you?
Yeah. And he has the commands. Yeah, that's a mistake. He didn't have to.
There you go.
There you go.
The Boros Charm Dagger.
Alright, so Burn gets there in 3.
Alright. And that was our 1 versus 8.
So we'll see if we can get somebody to jump over, because that was a relatively quick round.
Yep. We are in top 8, so they are untimed. I'm sure there's going to be someone going a little bit longer. I think Burn just has a better matchup there. That's really what it's going to come down to, is the fact that when you're playing Zoo, you're going to have to shock yourself. And basically, Burn's just like, cool, you're taking 3 turn 1, and I didn't cast a spell?
Exactly.
I'm in.
Especially when he's on the play, and you can go turn 1 Swift Spear. My threat's going to be more relevant than yours next turn.
Put him down to 16 right away.
Mm-hmm.
And because Zoo can't afford not to shock themselves, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's fetching basics in that deck just feels horrible.
Yeah, no, there's really just no way you can do that.
But
Wild Mikado becomes significantly worse when he's cast with a forest. Okay.
Well, it sounds like the
yep.
semis here are just about done.
The quarters.
Sorry, quarters.
We're going to start the semis pretty soon.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's the order there.
The quarters are 1 game left in Game 3, so.
Yep. So we will we'll join you shortly.